Welcome to Mr.RESTORIX. In this video, a man sets out to build a cabin on top of a massive fallen tree deep in the jungle. Simple tools, natural materials, and steady work from the very first cut to the final night inside. The fallen trunk sits well above the ground. Before any building can begin, a way up is needed. The first log cut isn't for the cabin, it's for a ladder. Two logs of equal length are laid flat and measured. Notches are cut at matching points along both. Then a hand auger bores through each joint and wooden pegs are driven in to lock the rungs. A fully functional ladder, built entirely from materials found on site. The fallen trunk will carry the full weight of the cabin. Before the first beam goes down, channels are carved into its surface. These grooves are what keep the floor beams from shifting or sliding off under load. Every beam is stripped of its bark before going into position. Bark traps moisture against the wood in a jungle environment that leads to rot and insect damage within months. Clean wood, properly seated and pinned with wooden stakes, will hold for years. logs are split lengthwise into equal planks and laid across the beams. Each one is drilled and pegged down to prevent movement. The fallen tree is now a solid, stable floor, the base everything else will be built on. Vertical posts drop into pre-cut slots and are locked in place. Horizontal beams follow, connected with a hand drill and secured with a mallet. The wall frame begins to take shape, each joint fitted by hand. No metal fasteners, no screws. If you're enjoying this build, subscribe to Mr.RESTORIX and hit the like button. It supports us more than you might think. There's a lot more coming, and we don't want you to miss it. Diagonal logs are positioned and hammered into place, meeting at a single peak above the structure. This angled frame is what directs rain away from the roof and distributes the load evenly down through the walls. The lower wall beams go in one by one, notched, fitted, and locked. A window opening is left in the frame. In a jungle shelter, airflow isn't a comfort feature. It prevents moisture from building up inside the walls. Stones are collected from the stream, and mud is mixed by hand from the surrounding soil. Together, they form the walls of a fireplace. Stone retains heat efficiently, and clay-rich mud, once dried, resists moisture and holds its shape under high temperatures, making it well suited for cooking and heating inside a jungle shelter. The roof lattice is complete a tight grid of stripped logs covering the entire frame. Every piece measured and fitted by hand. The final logs are secured along the roof edges, locking the lattice in place and reinforcing the structure against wind and rain. He walks the roof frame, checking every joint and connection before the covering goes on. Once it's sealed, nothing underneath can be reached easily. A tarp is spread across the completed roof frame, temporary weatherproofing that keeps the interior dry while the permanent covering is prepared. The fireplace is tested for the first time. The stove produces steady heat, and the interior stays free from smoke. Food is prepared over the open flame vegetables from the stream, cooked inside the shelter. After days of steady work, the cabin is complete and in use. The forest hasn't changed, but inside there is now warmth, shelter, and a place to rest. If you've made it to the end, thank you. It genuinely means a lot. You're exactly the kind of viewer we make these videos for. If this build resonated with you, please like the video and subscribe to Mr.RESTORIX. It supports us more than you might think, and it makes sure you don't miss what comes next.
If you've made it to the end, thank you. Like the video and subscribe to Mr.RESTORIX, and don't miss what comes next.